With tens of thousands of supplements on the market, figuring out what works and what's worth trying can be overwhelming. We're happy to welcome back Dr. J.P. Saleeby, Medical Director at Carolina Holistic Medicine, to share his expertise on a few supplements, all of which are a part of Lisa Asher's routine, CFO of Cunningham Broadcasting. Thank you both so much for being here with us today. I want to start off by talking about this Armra colostrum. I've been hearing a lot about colostrum. I don't know if it's always been popular, but it's definitely becoming something that is more commonly seen. What does this do for you, Lisa?
So I take the Armra colostrum because it offers me an immunity against pretty much everything you're exposed to in the environment. It builds a barrier around your cells. So if you are exposed to some bacteria or toxins, things like that, it really does keep you protected from those things. For traveling, I feel like it really keeps you from getting sick if you're on the airplane or traveling internationally. I've traveled with many people and they're getting sick and I'm not. And so I really feel like it works, and I do not go a day without it.
I've heard it's like a superfood for your immune system. And Dr. Saleeby, it's interesting what you said that you get it from birth. Where does colostrum come from?
Well, early milk, mother's milk or cow's milk. So it's sourced usually bovine cows. And when a cow gives birth to its calf, the calf comes into the world with hardly any protection. So the first part of the milk that the mommy cow gives baby is full of colostrum. Mm-hmm. A lot of antibodies are in there. There is something within colostrum that's called transfer factor. Now this was discovered by Dr. Lawrence back in the 1950s. It actually made it into the physician's desk reference, which is the kind of the Bible of all the drugs and everything, even though it's not a drug, and kind of got forgotten. Now there's a recurrence of it. So colostrum, if it's bovine source and it's something lesser than this brand, for instance, you might get in trouble if you have dairy allergy. So transfer factor is super clean, and what it does is a molecule that actually attaches to your white blood cell, your cancer and bacteria fighting cell, and educates it, gives it a college education, because a lot of these cells are kind of not very smart. And once that attaches to the cell, educates the cell then is smart enough to go after viruses and bacteria and parasites. So that's how it protects you from getting sick by somebody sneezing next to you on an airplane.
Yeah. When we were talking before the interview started, Lisa, you were saying how you never get sick. Dr. Saleeby said it might also be the fatty 15. So what is this fatty 15 and what has it done for you?
So the fatty 15 is basically an essential fatty acid like an omega-3. It's an omega-15. Fatty 15 is very important with anti-aging, as it does protect your cells and replenishes them, and also helps repair and provide other anti-aging properties.
And now this AG1, this is a comprehensive daily supplement, pretty much. It's athletic greens. And Dr. Saleeby, you've taken this personally. Tell us a little bit about what this is.
Well, I took a precursor called Shakeology from the Beachbody folks. Actually, I did peer review on their research on weight loss for them, and then I went and introduced the product when it launched in California. So I was familiar with that sort of everything but the kitchen sink kind of thing. And AG1, I was watching a podcast, actually Joe Rogan podcast, and he was promoting it. I said, well, I got to try that. And so I ordered some, and for my wife and I actually, and I take it routinely. It has a combination of minerals and vitamins and adaptogenic herbs, digestive enzymes, and that actually is a good mix of things. So if you don't want to take 15 different pills in the morning, you can take a scoop or a pouch of that and be on your way.
Yeah, and I've heard that this tastes pretty good. This brand in specific, I know greens, it can hit or miss. But Lisa, it seems like you got 2 thumbs up on the supplements that you're taking. I know it's hard to navigate which ones are right for you, but thank you for sharing, Dr. Saleeby, your input, and Lisa, thank you both for being here. And we will be back in 2 minutes.